Good morning. I'm going to see how I do. I had cataract surgery, but only one eye, so I need my glasses to read, sort of. So we'll see how it goes. This is from this wonderful book, God Makes the Rivers Flow, which is an anthology of the works of sacred poetry and prose. And it is from the Katha Upanishad called The Razor's Edge. In the secret cave of the heart, two are seated by life's fountain. The separate ego drinks of the sweet and bitter stuff, liking the sweet and disliking the bitter, while the Supreme Self drinks sweet and bitter, neither liking this nor disliking that. The ego gropes in darkness while the self lives in light. So declared the illumined sages and the householders who worship the sacred fire in the name of the Lord. May we light the fire of Nachiketa that burns out the ego and enables us to pass from fearful fragmentation to fearless fullness in the changeless whole. Know the self as Lord of the chariot, the body as the chariot itself, the discriminating intellect as the charioteer, and the mind as the reins. The senses, say the wise, are the horses. Selfish desires are the roads they travel. When the self is confused with the body, mind and senses, they point out, it seems to enjoy pleasure and suffer sorrow. When a person lacks discrimination and his mind is undisciplined, his senses run hither and thither like wild horses, but they obey the rein like trained horses. When a person has discrimination and the mind is one-pointed. Those who lack discrimination, with little control over their thoughts and far from pure, reach not the pure state of immortality, but wander from death to death, while those who have discrimination, with a still mind and a pure heart, reach journey's end, never again to fall into the jaws of death. With a discriminating intellect as charioteer, a well-trained mind as reins, they attain the supreme goal of life, to be united with the Lord of love. Get up, wake up, seek the guidance of an illumined teacher and realize the self. Sharp like a razor's edge is the path, the sages say, difficult to traverse. The Supreme Self is beyond name and form, beyond the senses, inexhaustible, without beginning, without end, beyond time, space, and causality, eternal, immutable. Those who realize the self are forever free from the jaws of death. The wise who gain experiential knowledge of this timeless tale of Nachiketa, narrated by death, attain the glory of living in spiritual awareness. Those who, full of devotion, recite this supreme mystery as a spiritual gathering are fit for eternal life. They are indeed fit for eternal life.